is that you get the best of both worlds. You get a town which is out in the countryside, so within 5 minutes we can be out in the rolling Cotswold countryside, which is absolutely beautiful. But then also you've got all the facilities that Witney has to offer. It's got a multi-screen cinema, it's got a Marks and Spencer's, it's got excellent superstores, and then also nearby you can go into Oxford, which is a fabulous cultural centre. You can also get back into Cheltenham, where we've got the races. So it just sits really nicely in this lovely part of the country. It's actually not that difficult to get into London as well. So if you want to go into London, literally you can go from here, have a night out in London and still be back, still able to go to work the next day. So it really does offer the best of both worlds. It's that the market's made up of lots of different streams of people looking to buy. We've obviously been through quite a difficult time in this country. And I think a lot of the city centres have been very affected because quite often the employment there really has dried up. Take a situation where a factory is closed and lots of people have been made unemployed. Obviously that has a very, very dramatic effect on the property market. Now if you look at a place like Witney, because the people that buy here are not one group of people, for argument's sake, you get people that do live and work here. You get a lot of people that have come here just because it's a nice place to live, and then they work elsewhere within the country. If you think of people's working practices these days, quite often people don't have to be sitting at a desk at 9 o'clock Monday to Friday, so they can choose where they wish to live, and they come here because it's a very nice place to live. I originally come from the northeast of England, and if you look at how towns built up there, people had to be often within bicycling distance of the pithead. That's where people lived, and they needed to be that close to work. But here people ask the question, have you got broadband and is there a mainline station within 15 minutes? So it's a completely different set of criteria that people are operating to when they come to buy. You've also got people that come here to retire, because it's a nice place to retire to. You've got a good investment market, people buy properties and rent them out. And Witney is particularly doing well on the rental side at the moment. Nearby we have Bryce Norton, which is a very active RAF airbase, and they're relocating, I think, 2,500 RAF personnel from Lynham, and that's having a very positive effect on the rental market. So for argument's sake, if you looked at a typical 3-bedroom property a year ago, you'd be able to rent that out for $850 per month. You're now looking at £1,000 for that. So generally the area just has got better and better and has continued to improve.